Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's Chandler Catanzaro ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. They come out here in the eye. A first carry now. This is Williams. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On play action, now Brady. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the first carry for Adrian Peterson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Michael Bannon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down. 3rd and long. What will Dalton dial up? Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver, 41 yards. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And it's up and good. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And out now come the Seahawks. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. Again, it's Williams. And some room to work. There goes D'Angelo Williams. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. D'Angelo Williams, 74 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. Looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III. Will the defense dial up the pressure? Let's see. 3rd and 11. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Finds his target. It's Gates. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Do you get the sense, Brandon, that people are trying to retire Antonio Gates? They keep thinking this is almost the end of the line, and then he keeps making catches like the one we just saw there.
He's the old reliable, you're right, just one of 9 players in the NFL with 100 or more touchdowns. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Brady. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. They'll go for it. It's Brady. Over the middle, and it's caught. Brandon Marshall. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help in run support. He's going to arrive and in a bad mood.
Now Brady throwing on second down. Right side catch. This is Gates. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Throwing now is Brady. That's complete right around the 8. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
On second down, here's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to Williams, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. D'Angelo Williams. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Here's Bryant for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now this Bengals offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 10 yards to go on 3rd. So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. 3rd down. A shot here for Dalton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. They'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And Kelvin Benjamin's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him 14 on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. 1st down, here's the run with Peterson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And they're going to speed things up here.
And that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, but they'll abandon it.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and goal to go now. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Adrian Peterson as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Point after now from Catanzaro. And home. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him a about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. The final shot before half for Brady. He's got time. He sets to fire deep. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Here's Dalton. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jerry Hughes in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So a big sack on second down. Now let's see what the offense has in store for third. Third and long. What will Dalton dial up? Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And got his man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. A big third down play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Peterson alone in the backfield. Dalton throwing on second down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Look at the dance and the juke. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's why defensive coaches preach swarming to the football. It's usually going to take more than one guy to get that big man down.
And it did right there. Multiple broken tackles, but they eventually get him down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
They'll run. This is Lacey. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down? Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They look to throw on third with Dalton. Steps away to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the All-Pro. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40. 20. Stays on his feet. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. Final minute now of the third quarter. And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it. A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8. Now Brady. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DeAndre Hopkins. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bryant now to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better. When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
So Dalton now, flush to his right, and that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. And there we saw rolling right out of the pocket. Maybe his momentum taking him toward that sideline led him a little too far.
Yeah, that is difficult, isn't it? Plus, you're closing down your space, right? You're shortening the field for your receivers. And their inclination is to go towards the sidelines as fast as the quarterback is as well. Hard for them to throttle down and leave themselves with enough room to stay in bounds and catch the ball.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Dalton, 1st and 10. Benjamin with it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Here's Dalton escaping the pressure right. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49.
Well, when defensive coordinators game plan to put pressure on a quarterback, they often want to use blindside rushes, and that's exactly what they did there. The cornerback gets to him and drops him.
3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Big 4th down here. It's Dalton. To the left side here for Eifert. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It'll be a gain of 11, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
And his throw is incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. 3rd down here. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. 3rd down from the gun. Dalton finding time. He's going to fire one deep. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Dalton. It's complete to Flainer. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Well, it all came together on that one, didn't it?
Big-time throw on 4th.
Now, that had to feel good, didn't it? Taking that type of a gamble there and making it pay off. What a throw.
And tough as a receiver because no matter how perfect the pass, you know it's 4th down and you got to convert.
A little bit of extra pressure, but he overcame it.
Passing again. Dalton on 2nd and 10. It's complete right side to Benjamin. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And if the defense can hold here, this ball game is over.
And they're thinking more than just holding. They're thinking about a takeaway to finish things off.
to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They run it again with Williams. Room here to run. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he will lose you. And now the Bengals are going to call another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. They come out here in the eye. On second down, Williams. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
It's Vernon Davis. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They run. It's Williams. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll be a gain of 4. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take